Welcome to the Iowa City Area Summer Tour 2025. It is the 1st of June. I am your handsome host, Realtor Rick with Lepicraga Realtors, and we are at the far, far west of town on Sedona Avenue, I believe. Is it street or avenue? I think it's avenue. Sedona. We're pretty far west. We're basically as far southwest as you can get, or west-south, I suppose. Beautiful residential area over here. We're gonna spend all of today mostly in Iowa City. We're not gonna go through Coralville, North Liberty, because it's pretty late and it's gonna be too long, but I'll get those up later for the summer. So yes, we're gonna head all the way east, then some north, and then we're gonna end maybe around the highway. Maybe we'll go to the peninsula, we'll see. So again, far west side, we're gonna go down Stewart Rd, which is a long residential area, far west edge of town. And I'll try to be gentle with these cameras over here. Sorry, the light might be not ideal for some of the shots, but hopefully you can see straight ahead. This is Weber Elementary to our left. And yes, sorry to the car behind me, I'm going slow because I have cameras mounted on top of my car. But yeah, it's a beautiful summer day. It's the 1st of July, and today was sunny. The high was like 82 degrees, which is nice because the last couple of weekends it's been so hot, uncomfortably hot, just unbearable. So today is the first nice day in quite a couple weeks. So I said, what a better day to do a tour. And it's also July 1st, which means new laws in effect. It is now a finable offense to be touching your phone while driving. So obviously I'm not doing that. I am recording, but I'm not touching my phone while driving. So we are coming up on Mormon Trek Boulevard here shortly. This is the bridge over 380. Or 27. Both are correct, I believe. Yes, right up ahead, Mormon Trek Boulevard. So right here off Rd, where we were just at, lots of mainly single family homes. They'll go up to the $700,000. A lot of inventory built in the early 2000s, late 90s. But then where we started up in Sedona, that's like all brand new. So, I don't know, can you see? Yes, you can. All right, there we go. So yeah, that's the newer part of town. We're gonna do like a big little loop, you'll see. Right, here we go. So we're turning north on Mormon Trek from Stewart Rd. No, we did a little bit of Mormon Trek at the spring tour. So we're gonna go on Benton, which we saw back in the spring again. So we'll see what that's looking like now. So yeah, this is Benton Street, which if you remember from the spring tour, goes all the way pretty close to downtown. Willow Creek Park right here. To the right, nice little walking trail. This will go all the way down to the highway, well, close to it. There's a cute little lake over there, lots of green space, you know. Just beautiful park. Oh, big community activity right now. So yeah, again, this is Benton. We're gonna go this way. And you'll see the park. And lots of families here doing their extracurriculars. No, it's about 6:30 p.m. So, you know, people are out and about doing whatever they do on a Tuesday. So yeah, here on the other side of the park, you have single-family residential. They'll range anywhere from the mid-200s for something smaller and older to the 400s, mid-400s for something really, really more updated or large. So prices go all over the place here. And they have some lovely speed bumps. Nice little contemporary house over there. And yeah, these styles, they're all over the place. Lots of ranches, 2 stories. Mostly late 80s, 90s, early 2000s construction over here. Whoa! Ah, sorry. Ugh. I'm not touching my phone, I swear. And then here's the Kiwanis Park. It's part of it. We're gonna come up on some multifamily straight up ahead, but for the most part, again, single family residential over here. Low density, if you want to be technical. And yeah, here to the right, you have multifamily. You know, what are these, like 12-plex buildings, I think? No, they're 24-plexes at least. But yeah, and then here right up ahead, this street is Sunset Boulevard, which connects the highway to Melrose on the north. So just about half a mile north of here is University Heights, which is, I think, Kinnick Stadium. You know that neighborhood? And then we're coming up on Highway 6. Major road here, left or east, you have Iowa City. Right or west, you have, well, basically the edge of Iowa City. Kelowna, if you keep going. Straight up ahead, you have Scooters. And yeah, we are going west on the highway, and the camera's not gonna go anywhere. I'm holding it. Oh, it's fine. So right here behind the U-Haul is my office, Leppikrager Realtors in Iowa City. Lots of car dealerships here. We have a new Casey's right here too. But we're going to go southeast and show you guys the east side of town, because I don't think we've ever gone southeast before. So this is still Mormon Trek Boulevard. We kind of did a little loop here. So again, Mormon Trek Boulevard, we're gonna go southeast here. So we're going southeast on Mormon Trek Boulevard. You have the airport right here to, well, to my left. Car dealership, some field, and then airport. This is a nice little shortcut all the way to Gilbert Street, but we're not gonna go all the way there yet. Maybe I picked the worst time of day for lighting, but hopefully this image looks nice. Looks nice from here. So here we are on Old Highway 218, which is also Riverside Drive, which is also Highway 6, which turns into 2nd Street. This street wears many hats. Oops. But yeah, behind us right here is our bowling alley, which I don't know if you could see it from the camera. It's the prime bowling alley here in town. There's a newer one downtown, but this one is the old school one, if you know what I mean. It still looks like the 70s in there. It's really affordable, lots of lanes, good place to be. And then mostly down here is just like all industrial. And then again, right behind me is the airport, our municipal airport. You'll be landing there if you have like a private jet or something. And we are going northeast on Old 218, aka Riverside Drive. You'll see industrial. There's a grain elevator here and a bin. Cornfield right here. Wouldn't be Iowa without a cornfield, right? Then we have the Walmart, warehouses. Again, commercial, low intensity industrial types use over here. Nice fishing spot right here, Sturgis Ferry Park. Lots of people post up there, and the river is right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right over this green space, so easy place to fish. There's access to the Walmart right here, Rupert Road, I want to say. And we're coming up on Highway 6, where we were at on the other side, and Riverside / Old 218. Here's our Starbucks. This is a very important intersection because, if you're coming in to Johnson County from the south, you'll probably end up here or at the other highway exit where we were at. But this is just like a place where you end up if you're trying to get around, go downtown, go to the east side. So, yeah, Village Inn right up ahead. I don't know if you can see it in front of this car, but that's our nice little breakfast spot. If you keep going forward, you'll end up at the medical campus, the law school. Here we're gonna go over the Iowa River. Iowa River Bridge, another good place to fish over here. coming up on the corner of Gilbert and Highway 6, another very, very important intersection, very busy over here, you know, crucial point to get from point A to point B. You have Hills Bank right here, Natural Grocers right behind it for all your organic produce needs, go over there. Then right to the north here is Big Grove, so the winter tour we ended right here. Started and ended it right here, so that's where we are. And again, we're going east on Highway 6. Oop. That was the train track we just went over. Here we have the waterfront Hy-Vee to my right. Like I said in the winter tour, you gotta have a Hy-Vee. We'll see how many we go through today. I think just one. Because the spring tour, we went through like 3 Hy-Vees. So yeah, Boyram Street over there where the Hy-Vee is. Here's our Quick Star, first Quick Star in the county. Now we have at least 2. There's another one up in Tiffin now, but this one was the first one. Oops, can we make it? Yes, we can. And here I want you to see the South District Market. So the South District is a new, what is it, like independently supported district, a SMID, self-supported municipal improvement district. So I think it's been 2 years now that they started this. So this whole area, you know, they have a consignment store right there, Crowded Closet is over there, great for thrifting, Taco Bell, car wash. But there's a little community here that is tasked with improving the area. So they have the little South of 6 District Market right here next to the post office. There's a storage area right here. So yeah, there's a coffee place here. There's a very low barrier commercial retail spaces for lease for the entrepreneur in your life. So yeah, a good mission here. South District, Parkview Church right over there. Oof, there's like broken glass over there, otherwise I would go that way. Now, I don't know if you can see with the lighting, but over there we have Acapulco Mexican Bakery slash Adriana's Salon, the original. So this is all part of the, oh, straight up ahead is Dream City, which is kind of a, it's not just a community center, it's more than that. You know, they have, I guess, mentor work for entrepreneurs, and I'm not the one to speak to their mission, but it's a community center basically here in the South District, which again, it's something we're trying to improve here. And then we're going south right now. You're getting into the residential area of the southeast side. So southeast could be anything that's south of Highway 6 and east of Riverside, exactly where we are right now. So again, lots of residential. A house here will go anywhere between 190 and also 400,000. It's a big area, and I mean, so here to the south or to the right, it's a little more secluded. There's less traffic, so the houses are a little larger, so they might go for 300-400. Then there's also new construction. You'll see, it's a huge area of town, and I love this area because all the trees are super well established. So the canopy is just gorgeous in the summer and the fall, because you know you have all these huge maple trees in every other yard, and it's just beautiful. So yeah, we are on Sandusky Drive, going southeast, east. And when I used to take the city bus to school every day, we would go right through the street. So it's just like following the bus route here. Here we are coming up on Taylor Drive, which also goes to the highway to the north, and here at the south it ends at Weatherby Park. Yeah, so straight up ahead is Weatherby Park. You can't really see, but there's a big splash pad, newer splash pad, new playground, really cool park. It's quite large, good trails. We're gonna make a left or go east on Burns. So there's Weatherby Park. Fun story about Weatherby Park. A couple of years ago, I got a gig on a commercial for a car manufacturer, Buick, which is the car that I have now, and they were featuring none other than basketball superstar Caitlin Clark. So this production company from Chicago came in, and we're on set at the Extreme Arena. We're filming Caitlin do all these like tricks and stuff for the commercial, and then one of the producers is like, we need a park. So then they just Google and they find Weatherby Park, and they're like, okay, let's go over there. So we went over here to film Caitlin Clark shoot hoops at the freaking basketball court over there at Weatherby Park. And I have a video of it, I think somewhere in my Snapchat. I definitely have a picture with a production company. So that's my story about Weatherby Park. I was there with Caitlin Clark. She was shooting hoops and it was amazing. So go figure, right here in Iowa City. So this is Sycamore Street, another very important street in Iowa City. We're going south real quick. If you keep going south here on Sycamore Street, you're gonna hit the Kickers soccer fields. Alexander Elementary is right down the road from here too. We're not gonna go that way yet because there's really not much to see. It's a lot of fields, so we'll do that later. This is Lakeside Drive, another long street that connects some of the south central to the far east side, southeast side. And then you have Grant Wood Elementary, or Wood Elementary right here too, so. I hope y'all can see me with the sunlight. Oh, this is totally safe. Oh yeah, Wood Elementary right here. Some public art. Big hand swing sculpture or something. And yeah, again, all this is residential. These houses will go anywhere from 200, 250, all the way up to 350. Lots of late 70s, early 80s, split foyer homes around here. And then just your basic like 70s, like 900 square feet per level ranches. Here we have the Lakeside Apartments. Well, they used to be the Lakeside Apartments. Now it's a student housing facility called the Quarters, I want to say. Here's the lake, Whispering Meadows Wetland Park, and that's the lake from Lakeside. So yeah, the Quarters right here. So these used to be a lot of really affordable housing units. And then one day a developer bought them all out, flipped them into student housing. And it was upsetting to a lot of people because, a lot of people who could not, they were on Section 8 vouchers and just like assisted living. They displaced a bunch of poor people to put students in it. And it was a big deal. But that was like, I don't know, 8 years ago. So the area has changed a lot since. So now we're back here on Highway 6. Here you have the Bel Air Trailer Court, or Mobile Home Park, I should say. I'm sorry, Bon Air. Bon Air. Bel Air is another neighborhood that we're not gonna go to today. Right up is Hines Road. You've probably seen many listings on Hines Road, and then to the left here is our Amazon warehouse. Thank you for the jobs. So yeah, they just built that in the last 5 years. So here's Saddlebrook, Hines Road, Paddock Circle. You've probably seen listings online here. Unique area in Iowa City. You'll see why, but lots of condos. This is all a giant, excuse me, this is all one big, it's not one big condo regime, but they share a clubhouse. There's a little gym over here, and a lot of the associations here sharing a bunch of expenses to have access to this clubhouse with a party room and just nice little community space. But you have anywhere from your standard 2-bedroom, like 800 square foot, two bedroom condo and a 12-plex to your townhouse style right here. 3 bedrooms. And then you have what's interesting over here in the paddock circle. You have manufactured home on permanent foundation housing. So they look like trailers, but they're not. They are manufactured homes, yes. They're that style, that build, but they are on permanent foundations. They are considered real estate, and they are on a 1,000-year lease that paddock maintains and holds. So your property taxes for a 3-bedroom, 1,400 square foot house here will be like $400 a year. Whereas normally that would be like $4,000 a year. So a house here will range anywhere from 130 to 200, 250 max, I think. And they have some gnarly speed bumps, I tell ya. But a lot of people like living in this area because of the low property taxes. It's calm. You get a lot more room for property than with a single family, not manufactured, like a frame built structure, because they're more permanent. They have a basement. You know, the houses here will have a crawl space that's not really accessible, but you can get more house for less money and a fraction of the taxes. So when you're on a very fixed budget, or that's just the kind of living you're looking for, this place is for you. So this is Paddock Circle, part of Saddlebrook. And yeah, those speed bumps, I tell ya, really, really force someone to slow down and think, make you slow down and discuss. Hey. And so you'll see, we're gonna make a big loop. Lots of loops today. This area connects to Whispering Meadow, and then it'll spit us back out on Sycamore. Newer homes and condos here. Yeah, combination of both. Really, all this area is newer. They started developing this around 2015, 2016. This used to be nothing. This used to be a field. And yeah, now a house here will run you like a condo you can get for like 200, low 200s. The brand new houses all the way at the edge by Sycamore will go for the mid 400s. So that seems to be quite the range of the southeast side, huh? But yeah, nice quiet area. My only complaint for me personally, excuse me, I'm kind of getting over a cold. My only complaint about living down here is that it's too far from the interstate. But I'm someone who needs to be as close to the interstate as possible because I drive a lot for work. A lot of people love it here because it's quiet. You know, there's not a lot of traffic. You don't have a lot of traffic that's trying to get across town, trying to get to the interstate, trying to move. People who drive around here is because they live here, or because they're filming a tour of the area or something. But yeah, this is all a brand new connection. This wasn't here a couple years ago. So all this street is new. They're gonna develop all this, again, into houses that will be in the 350s to 450 range. And here we are on Sherman Drive. Again, these streets used to not connect. This is all new. Relatively new, a couple of years, a few years. 2020s, new. Well, I guess these started getting built around 2018, 2017, so. But that street we were just on, brand new, I tell ya. So yeah, again, more new construction here. Got quite a bit of inventory for sale. And yeah, plans are to continue that way. So the southeast side is growing. A good time to invest. And here we are coming up on Sycamore. Again, if you turn left on Sycamore here, you're going south and you will end up at the soccer fields. If you go right, which is where we're going, you're gonna end up at the Sycamore Mall. But yeah, we're going north on Sycamore. So here where this car is turning, that's Lakeside Drive where we were at just earlier, and then if you go right, it's Weatherby Drive, which ends at Weatherby Park, where we were also just driving by. And that's pretty much the southeast side. Obviously we didn't drive through every street, but we went through all of it. Most of it. I mean, that was a pretty decent coverage, if I say so myself. Here on California and Sycamore, that was my first house when I moved to Iowa. My family lived there for, oh, I don't know, five-ish years. Then we held it as a rental. We had no idea what a rental permit is. We got fined, and then, yeah, then they sold it. And it's been for sale like 5 or 6 times since, and you know, sold and resold again. So that's a crazy little house. Hollywood Boulevard, a good street, goes all the way to the highway over there. And then right up ahead here at the light is Highway 6 and the Sycamore Mall, which I guess is now called the Iowa City Marketplace. It's been that way for years. Oops, somebody was in a hurry. Again, here you have the the Sycamore Mall slash Iowa City Marketplace. You have a Panera here, Ollie's, a great shopping area, Mexican restaurant Mexico Lindo, movie theater, just good little mall to have. Gonna make a left here on DeForest. Straight up ahead is Kirkwood. We're gonna go on DeForest just to go through the nice residential area. We are going west towards downtown, I guess, Gilbert, if you will. Riverfront crossing, if you want to be super specific. I sold a house on this street a couple years ago. No, this street. I can't see because of the sun. Here's Twain Elementary. Love Mark Twain. Oh, I'm blanking on his name. Keith Haring, the famous artist, has a mural here that he painted for the kids at Twain. Because I guess one of the teachers a long time ago wrote to him and they became pen pals, and he came down and visited and painted them a mural. So Twain Elementary had a Keith Haring mural for years before they said something and they were like, oh yeah. And I don't know if it's being displayed somewhere now or if it's back, but anyway, fun fact about Twain Elementary over here. Here we are coming up on Ridge Street. Look at that beautiful yellow blue house. Love this side of town. Here we are on Highland Avenue. Highland Avenue will connect you all the way to Sycamore Street slash Lower Muscatine to Gilbert. So it's a good street to take as a kind of a shortcut. You know, it's pretty quick. There's a couple of speed bumps and a stop sign up ahead, but other than that, it's a pretty straight shot. So yeah, lots of houses over here. A house here will run you anywhere from $160 for something maybe old and unconventional to, I mean, you can get a house for in the 600,000s because there's some really big houses, but on average I'd say 275 to 285 is what a decent house will run you around here. This is Keokuk Street. We were further down the street earlier when we were by Acapulco, the Mexican store. Now we're on the other side of the highway, going north towards Kirkwood Avenue. But yeah, just a lovely residential street. Plum Grove historic house over here. Historic Governor's Mansion is not straight up ahead, but on this street on Kirkwood Avenue. And yeah, now over here, a house will run you $700,000, $300,000 to $700,000 for something way older and much nicer. Love this area of town, so beautiful. Here at the stop sign is Summit Street, which we saw in the spring tour. Gorgeous houses on Summit Street. We'll have to come back here. Oops. I think we're making good time. I'm trying to keep this under 2 hours. Excuse me. So yeah, more residential. Watch out though, a lot of houses here, they were built anywhere between the 40s and early 80s. They have block foundations. Some of them have foundation issues because of the low water bed over here and just the materials that they use. So that's very common in this area. This used to be the old Kirkwood campus to the left. Procter & Gamble has since purchased it and tore it down, so you don't get to see the campus, but there used to be an educational building right there that many people have memories in. It is now rezoned industrial. Here is Sycamore Street again, where we were at earlier. Here's the Iowa City Marketplace. Again, Sycamore Mall behind the McDonald's. There's a Panera, shopping, retail, Dollar Tree. Yeah, just a good place to go shopping. I should have gone left there. That's a well-known shortcut that spits you out over here on First Avenue. I didn't because I wanted you to see the commercial space over here. But the Tate High School is over there. Here's First Avenue, Earl May, the Garden Center. So earlier today, I said that Keith Haring had a mural at Twain Elementary. I was wrong. It was Horn Elementary. My bad. I will correct that. And my mistake. I had them confused. So yeah, here we are on First Avenue. You'll see we have Taste of China, great Chinese food. Two Dogs Pub, the internet says they have some of the best wings in town. Great bar food, Eastside Java House. First Avenue Club is over here. They have pool and they have shows. It's a nice venue. Great place to host parties. Groovy Cat Salon. Car wash right here. This is our new in the last 10 years, underpass, because these train tracks, you know, the street used to be level with the train tracks over there. Well, now we have a cute little tunnel, so we don't have to be stuck in traffic when the train is here. Oh no, the street's closed. Here's Southeast Junior High to my right. So junior high school of the east side. One of the 2 junior high schools in Iowa City. 3 if you count the private one. Wait, so can I not go this way? Well, I'm gonna go this way. Yep, see again, Southeast here to the right. And then this is Mercer Park. Well, right behind Southeast again, the junior high school right here. And then Mercer Park, here's the aquatic center. So you have a public pool right here. Yeah, great place for summer swimming activities. It's year-round. And then, of course, Mercer Park, you have some baseball diamonds here, playground, tennis courts, just a beautiful park. Great park here on the east side. A house over here will run you anywhere between $250 and $400. $400 is, I'm saying that a lot as a cap, right? But it's true. I mean, you're getting a lot of houses in the $400s. Okay, more realistically, between $250 and $375, $350. That's kind of what you're looking at. And again, you got a lot of 70s, 80s split foyers. This is Dover Street. So Dover Street, up ahead, you end up at the, is it the Willow Wind School, I want to say? And then on Lower Muscatine, Lower Muscatine. That was another street. But we're not going that way. This is Wayne Avenue. We're gonna go to a neighborhood called Village Green, which is very unique to the area. Here you have these very unique condos over here. None like them in Iowa City. Deerfield, I want to say. Deer something. It's the name of this neighborhood. And here's Village Green. Yeah, those condos you can get for $200,000 right now. And yeah, here in Village Green, you're gonna pay anywhere between low 300s to mid 400s for a condo. There's some houses, mostly condos, some zero lots, but it's cute because you'll see they have the lakes. They have the lakes and the lake views, and nothing beats that. No, I always get lost in this area because it's very curvy. But yes, I don't know if you are able to see, but these are the relaxing lakes of Village Green. You know, I mean, look at this view. Oof. Okay, totally in the middle of the road there, but yeah, hopefully that was a good visual. I mean, look at that. It's just gorgeous, right? Hopefully that was good. Good to see. Maybe we'll do like a standalone tour of Village Green sometime. Perhaps even on foot. But yeah, nice neighborhood over here. Very serene. Definitely a look. If you want to have water views, this is a place to do it. The disadvantage is you're in a condo, which some people don't like condos, but no. Cost of living, man. And now we are on the mid-far west side of Iowa City. I mean, east side, I'm sorry, east side. This is Scott Blvd, which if you saw the spring tour, we're very close to the eastern edge of town. So we're not gonna go any further east than here. But yeah, right now we're going north on Scott Blvd. This road will connect Highway 6 all the way up to Dodge Street, which is how you get on the interstate from down here. Or at least from this side of town. Here you have American Legion Road. Nice little roundabout. These are newer rentals. Those were built in the last 15 years. Scott Park over here. Great sledding hill right here where these people are. A good place to come sledding in the winter. This is all a nice little flat hill. There's a dog park over there too. And here we are on the corner of Court and Scott Blvd. If you watch the spring tour, we have a recording where we go that way from here. Right here is where we turned on the spring tour. Here we have Middlebury Plaza, up ahead to the right, Blackstone University Healthcare, our gym, restaurants, coffee shop. Just a great addition to the neighborhood. And here coming up ahead is Rochester Street. Hopefully you can see. Oh yeah, going west on Rochester. This will take you all the way downtown to campus, basically, if you keep going. It's going to merge into a one-way at Market Street by Governor, but we're gonna take a little detour over there. You'll see. And here coming up is First Avenue. Again, we've been through it a couple times. So First Avenue, here's the Hy-Vee drug town. Behind this light you have Regina, the private Catholic school, so it's K through 12. Another option for education if you're trying to go the private route. And they just finished a lot of road construction here the last year. Thank goodness, because it was so annoying. We were all tired of it. So roads finally open again. Yeah, Rochester, beautiful residential area. Houses over here will start, and over here is the real Bel Air, not the one that I had confused earlier with Bon Air. So anyway, a house here will run mid 300s up until the 800,000s, especially over here north on Windsor. So yeah, big variety of house over here. There's Windsor Drive. And yeah, what makes this area so unique is that you're so close to downtown. You know, you can drive or commute or walk even if you really set your mind to it. You're there in 5 minutes. It's established, it's secluded, it's classic, it's well maintained. So yeah, just a nice area. That was 7th Avenue we just passed. Another important road here connecting lots of things to lots of stuff. And again, straight up ahead is Market Street where the streets merge. Oh no, did I miss it? Oh no, here it is. But we're not gonna go that way, we're gonna turn here. Little shortcut here on Parsons Avenue. The reason for this is the way I wanna go, if I keep going forward, I won't be able to turn around, I'd have to go around the block. And I'm not trying to do that. So, here we are on Parsons. There's a horrible hole on the concrete up ahead. We are avoiding. And this is Hotz Avenue. It's one of those streets that are just calm and small because the only access from here is from a one-way over there, and then another one-way over there, and then this one over here. So there's just like no traffic here. And I know a guy who murdered his dad on this building, or on this street. I don't know him personally, but like there's some local lore. Long time ago, this dude who, I didn't even know him. I just met him like out and about a couple times. But one day he shows up on the papers, murdered the dad. The house was on this street. So anyway, not that y'all wanted to know that. Here we are on Clapp Street. So Jefferson feeds into Clapp Street and then turns into a one-way. So that's what this guy's doing, trying not to go that way. Here's my friend's house, I sold it to him. But we're gonna go on Market. So this is Market Street. Right up ahead there, that's Rochester. But it's a one-way. So this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to go down this street where I'm about to make a left, but I couldn't because Rochester was gonna drop me off there at the stop sign and force me to go that way. So this was a long way to avoid going around the block further ahead. And this is Jefferson Street. Here it is being a one-way that way. And here is Iowa Avenue. This is Iowa Avenue. We're not gonna go there just yet. Oh, look at that little car. Cute, classic. We're gonna go through Washington Street just to see a street that we haven't seen before, huh? Actually, we did see some of Washington Street, but you'll see. So here's Washington Street. In this area, a house is going to run you 400,000 plus only because you're, for the most part, right? For most sizes of houses here, because you're so close to campus, you could maybe get something in the 270s for like a destroyed one bedroom. But a lot of these houses are large, like 4, 5 plus bedroom Victorian houses, you know, 3,000 square feet. And a lot of them are rentals because, you know, you're 4 blocks from campus. So why not? But yeah, again, we're on Washington Street. Here's Governor Street. Up ahead, you can see the beautiful Iowa City skyline. That is the Chauncey building, the largest building to our left. Here is College Green Park, and kitty corner here, another classic car. This is Dodge Street. Again, College Green to the left here. And we're about to go to the Old Capitol. Here's the new Pioneer Co-op, greenhouse, a great place to relax after a long day. Your City Hall right here to the right. City Hall, that's where the city council meetings and the police department and the utility bill pay offices are. Here's the Chauncey Swan Park, part of the Chauncey where the new film scene is. And this is Gilbert Street right here. We will attempt to go left on Iowa Avenue before the light changes, and we failed. So here we are on the corner of Iowa and Gilbert. Good spot to be. Guess I should have signaled. So I think we've driven down the street for every single tour, and you get to see it for the summer tour now. Again, we're going west on Iowa Avenue. Right in front is the Old Capitol. Like I've said at every tour, a lot of this space is, well, to the right here is campus, university property, state property, and then to the left is commercial, residential, bars, restaurants, all that kind of stuff. I think this is the biology building. Yep, biology building east. So yes, the beautiful Old Capitol at semi-golden hour. So I don't know, the lighting is probably not the best. So if you can see, there it is. If you can't see, it's still there, I promise. So anyway, here to the left is Iowa Book. If you want to get your Hawkeye memorabilia, your school merch, you get it there. But yeah, there's the Old Capitol in the summer. Old Capitol Mall, straight up ahead. We're gonna go down Washington Street again. If we are able to. Come on, bros, go. Here we are going east on Washington. Here's the City Target, Taco Depot, Great Taco Tuesday Special, Bo James. Just lots of classic restaurants and bars here. Here's the Ped Mall to the right. Ray Gun Store, another great place to get your Hawkeye / just Iowa in general merchandise. This is the corner of Dubuque and Washington, where Dubuque Street meets the Ped Mall. And yeah, this is the heart of downtown, basically. Englert Theater, historic building. Lots of stopping. And this is Lynn Street. Oh, brother. Here's the senior center to the left. Great community center, resource for senior citizens and their friends. We're going south on Lynn Street. Here's the Iowa City Public Library, one of the greatest places here in Iowa City, 123 South Lynn Street. And then this is the Plaza Tower, where the Vitro is. A couple units in foreclosure there. Let's not say anything. A unit there will go like anywhere between 300,000 and 500,000 for a one-bedroom. So, but the Bread Garden Market is a beautiful grocery store. I like shopping there. And now here we are on Burlington. Lynn and Burlington, people. And here we're coming up on Lynn and Cord. Lynn Street Place, you've probably seen these condos on the internet. Great building. Here you have the Rise and the Hyatt Place. Yeah, Rise is a big student housing place. Not student housing, I should say, but furnished housing that targets students primarily. So there you go. And we are coming up on Prentice Street. Prentice Street is a short little street. Trumpet Blossom right here. Great patio. It's a venue slash a vegan restaurant slash bar here in Iowa City. Lovely place to know. And straight up ahead is Public Space 1. Big mansion right there. That's Public Space 1. It is a contemporary art center, gallery space, workshop space, community center, resource. Just a great place to be. And then to the left is the Vine, which is an iconic, what you call it, local restaurant. I'm trying to get focused here. Hi, I'm here, I swear. Oh, hey, there you go. So yes, we're on the corner of Gilbert and Prentice, and it's kind of like a three-way corner with Bowery Street. So again, right up ahead, the big mansion is Public Space 1, a great contemporary art center. And we're gonna go north now. We're gonna start our way north. Down Gilbert, onto Bowery. This is Bowery. Day Drink Coffee House in a historic property. Cool space. And here's Johnson Street. I had some great times on Johnson Street. One of my good friends used to live here before, you know, he finished school, so we hung out a lot on Johnson Street here. I don't know why I'm getting like a fume-like smell. Hopefully it's nothing that I spilled in here. Here's Court Street. It's like a little teeny sliver of Court Street. I don't know how they got away with it, but it's tiny. And here we are in Burlington. Whoa, it's sunny. Wow! Woo! Oh, that was intense. Not really. And here we are back on College Street. Well, I guess we never went to College Street. Here is College Green Park behind this lovely chain link. It looks like they're doing some Oh, they installed a new playground. Good. It needed it. So yeah, again, College Street right here. I mean, College Green Park. We are on Johnson Street. Here is Washington Street, where we were earlier. Right now we are downtown, you know, heart of downtown. Iowa Avenue. Can't see anything. And this is Jefferson Street here. This is Iowa Healthcare. Old Mercy Hospital. You know, one of those hospitals that gets shut down, but then the university stepped up and saved it, because this is like a neighborhood hospital that we would be sad to lose. And this is Market Street. We'll go down here sometime. Here's Bloomington Street, and I picked this street to show you all the beautiful stop signs that we have. And here on Fairchild Street, we have a park. Horace Mann Elementary is right behind this park over here. How you holding up, camera? Here we have Church Street. Now we're in the Goosetown neighborhood area. House around here will run you $300,000 till mid 500,000s. Beautiful area though, a very, very classic. Lots of older but well-maintained homes for the people who like the character, you know. And this is Brown Street, historic Brown Street. You'll see the beautiful brick road. A lot of people love it. I like brick roads. But yeah, very, very nice street. Again, this is kind of Goosetown over here. Dodge Street, one way. A big project coming in the next 10 years to this Northside area, because where they're rezoning over 4 acres of land just north of this park. This is Happy Hollow Park right here, and it borders Governor Street up ahead and Dodge Street right behind me. So they're rezoning it now for high density residential, which means maybe 60 to 80 units potentially coming to this area, which means more traffic or redirectioning of traffic patterns, because right now the big complaint is that everybody goes too fast on Dodge Street. So we'll see what happens. This neighborhood is going to change in the next 10 years though, because of that big redevelopment and just change. Here's Governor Street, corner of Brown and Governor, and we're going to go to a place called Deweyville. So if we keep going here on Brown, this is the entrance to the Oakland Cemetery, but it's also Dewey Street. So the residents of Dewey Street lovingly refer to the area as Deweyville. And yeah, it's just a coveted little town, a side of town, some small houses over here, more affordable than Goosetown in the north side. And yeah, just lovely. And it's kind of, if you look at a map, it's a little secluded. It's not secluded, but it's like, you don't get a lot of traffic other than local traffic because most people take Governor, so it's just nice and quiet and calm. And again, they have their neighbor community that is very close-knit, according to the internet. But yeah, this is Deweyville. And then here's Summit Street to the north. To the right is another cemetery. I don't think it's Oakland anymore, but they kind of connect. Two cemeteries up here. And we're coming up on Dodge Street again. So this white building, this is the Hilltop Tavern, one of the oldest bar in Iowa City, according to the internet. It's a bar restaurant. North Dodge Hy-Vee. This is Prairie Duchein Road, which we will go there eventually. It's just closed up ahead. So we're gonna go do another little loop, but we'll come back to Prairie Duchein Road. Keep it in mind. We're gonna meet up with her north after the road closure. You'll see. Yeah, Kimball Avenue right here. This is a popular shortcut between this area of town and North Dubuque Street, you will see. Kimball Drive. I think I want to go this way. Oh, look at this beautiful yellow house. Whoa. I love this street because it's kind of on a hill, but it's so wooded, it's so beautiful. We're gonna go through some cool wooded neighborhoods today if we have time. It's getting kind of late. Bit of a rough patch over here. Cameras! My cameras are running. Oh yeah, I just love the look and feel of this neighborhood. Where's my battery at? Okay, we're good. But it is shaky. You know, you used to be able to go down faster before they put all those speed bumps in. It's not like you have people, there's no sidewalks here. But I get it, you don't want people going too fast. This is a new house that they built on this vacant lot. And right here where the road work is, where the street is closed, this is the end of Gilbert Street. So Gilbert Street ends right here, and right up ahead is the river, the Iowa River and Dubuque Street. So yeah, here we are on Dubuque Street, next to the river. There's a Hansher Auditorium right up front, if you can see it. It's hard to see because of the light, but it's there. So to the left here, you have Iowa City, and then to the right, we're going north on Dubuque Street, which will take us all the way to Coralville and North Liberty if you saw the winter tour. We're not gonna go there today because we're running out of time, but we'll do that sometime soon. But yeah, north on Dubuque Street here. Here's the Mayflower Dormitorium. Here's Foster Road. So to the left here, or to the west, is the Peninsula neighborhood, which I keep talking about. We'll do a tour there sometime. And then Foster Road to the east, or to the right, takes you to Prairie Duchein, where we were earlier. Just up north here is Interstate 80, junction with Dubuque Street. Look at this beautiful sunset. So we're just going over Interstate 80 right here, and we're gonna make a right or go east on Linder Valley, not here, coming up ahead. That was the on-ramp. We do not want to go on the on-ramp, at least not the wrong way. So this is the Linder Valley neighborhood, which is one of my favorite neighborhoods in town because it's in a very established wooded area. You have lots out here that are, you know, acreages, but in the woods. So very unique. Oh shit! Ah! I almost ran over a rabbit. It's fine. Sorry about that. The rabbit's fine. Anyway, Linder Valley. The houses over here are so cool. You know, they range from, the oldest houses were built in the, you know, the late 1800s, early 1900s. The newest houses are flips, maybe like early 2000s, late 90s, and then you have some current flips, but the bulk of them are, I'd say, 80s, 70s, 80s, contemporary architecture, large houses, huge wooded lots, just gorgeous area. I would love to live here. And you know, you're just north of downtown. It's just beautiful, beautiful over here. So this is the main road, but there are roads that go off of Linder, and they're their own little subdivisions. So it's just a beautiful area. I love the feeling of driving through the woods to get home, but you're like 10 minutes from downtown. So it's just ideal for me. But yeah, I just love wooded areas. And again, this being so close to Iowa City, so close to the interstate, it's one of my dream neighborhoods. That's just me though. Some people don't like living out here because you don't have public utilities. You know, you have well water, private septic. So, you know, that's just some things that people would rather not deal with. Is that a deer? That is a deer. Oh dear. Deer's running towards us. Do you see it? It's over here. Oh, to the left. There you go. Now watch out, because when you see deer, that means there's probably more around. And you just want to take it slow, because, you know, deer love jumping in front of your car. And you do not want to hit one. And right here is Prairie Duchein Road again. So we've done a lot of loops. So we're back on Prairie Duchein Road, north of where we were earlier, of course. And we're gonna go north. Ooh, a table. Wait, no time. Focus. This time of year, you'll see a lot of furniture out on the street because the students, or just people who are here for school, are moving, and a lot of the leases end in August, so you'll find random furniture on the streets just free for the taking. But yeah, we're north on Prairie Duchein. I think it's beautiful. You know, the Iowa landscape, rolling hills, but then you have the tree canopy. You don't have all fields. I mean, this is a cornfield right here, but it blends in. You know, look at the corn. It's so tall, and it's only July 1. So this is technically county area, but you still have an Iowa City address for the most part, because, you know, what else would you name it? It's not Coralville. That's Newport Road. So this will go all the way out to Highway 1 that takes you to Solon. Long road, that should be its own tour someday. But yeah, we're gonna end up at the Coralville Lake and Dam. And hopefully you guys will be able to see, because the light's gonna be right in front of us. Oh, the Westcott subdivision, Westcott Estates, or Westcott Heights, I mean. Very, very coveted little subdivision up here. Like a house there is 500,000 plus. Oh, it's so nice out here though. The air is so fresh. Thermometer says it's 80 degrees. It feels like 75. It smells like nature. You know, the sunset is beautiful. Just a great day for a ride. I'm really enjoying this tour, y'all. And yeah, we're approaching the dam, the Coralville Dam. So you probably won't be able to see, but behind all this stuff is the lake. Big Coralville Lake, great place to go boating. There's a big campground around here. It's just a nice area. A good place to chill. Obviously, it's open for summer, so you know you can come camp here, take the boat out. There's a frisbee golf up here, frisbee golf course. So yeah, up north here you have the campgrounds. It's a little hazy, but hopefully you can see some water. Going 7 over the speed limit, sorry. But yeah, this is the bridge and the dam and the lake. Well, the lake is to the right here to the north, so. Hopefully visibility is good with the sun in front of us. Yep, so there's the lake. Sorry, it's a little crooked. More campground here. Here you have, you know, the river after. We're going over the dam right now. Yeah, it's just so nice to be so close to nature. You know, this is like 10 minutes north of Iowa City. Here's the fossil gorge to my right. So yeah, there are legit fossils over here. And then the dam, which I don't know if you can see it super well. This is the spillway, I guess. So when it overflows, they let it go right here. Yeah, more wooded over here. And this is just a road that leads to the dam. Not a lot of residential or anything up here, really. So, you know, just green nature area. Is this who I think it is? Yes. So yeah, straight up ahead is the campground. And this street leads to Dubuque Street. Well, it's been an hour and a half, so we're not gonna go to North Liberty or Coralville right now, but I will give you those tours for the summer in a little bit. RV parking over here. Or campground, I guess. Linder Point recreation area. Here you have this eccentric place, which I guess they've cleaned up a bit, but they used to have a giant collection of things, I guess signs. Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong place. Funcrest. It's Funcrest. If you look up Funcrest, Iowa City, you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, here we are back close to Dubuque Street. And there's Dubuque Street. So yeah, right, North Liberty, left, Iowa City. This is West Overlook Road that we were just on. So we're going south towards Iowa City. I'm gonna show you a couple more neighborhoods and then we're gonna wrap it up because it's been an hour and a half, so. Maybe should we go to Coralville? I don't know. Nah, I don't think so. Next time. But yeah, this is Stewart Road Northeast, another one of my favorites because similarly to Linder Valley, it's very wooded, very calm, and it's just my vibe. Yeah, house up here will be 400,000 plus for the most part. You know, you have houses in the millions of dollars in this neighborhood. There are several neighborhoods that go off of Stewart, lots of private HOAs, but for the most part, you're gonna see houses in the 500s to 700s. Lakeview Drive, I think this is the one that goes all the way over there. But this street is really cool because it ends at the river. So there's a neighborhood called the Riverfront Estates, which you will see, they are right on the river. So I just love this area. Again, I love the wooded feel. Here's a neighborhood called The Woods. When I was in school, in high school, we had this teacher and she would always be like, I live in the woods, I live in the woods. She literally lived in the woods. She lived in that neighborhood. Yeah, Woodland Heights. I sold a house over there a while ago. Nice area. We'll do like a more in-depth tour of the neighborhoods around here someday. But yeah, see right up ahead is the Iowa River. You can drive right into it if you want. But it's a private road, so we're not gonna go all the way back there. But at least you see it. Yeah, this is the Riverfront Estates. And again, a beautiful area because your house is in front of the river. It's difficult to see here. We're not gonna drive through because again, private road. But I love this neighborhood. See all the houses, they're raised because the whole thing will flood, you know, because you're next to the river. But yeah, that is Stewart Road. Again, one of my favorite neighborhoods here in town. Now there's a street I can turn on here and like it'll take me out to Dubuque Street other way, but I don't remember which one, so we'll see. Hopefully I don't get lost here. Oh, I think it's this one. Maybe. Oh yeah, we'll see. Worst thing that happens, we turn around. Maybe, hopefully, this way? I don't think I've been down this street before, so we're exploring together. Oh, I think I did definitely go the wrong way. Look at this house. No, maybe I did go down this way once. Okay, yep, definitely went the wrong way. Okay, look at this beautiful neighborhood. Yeah, look at that house. Man, wonder what that one's worth. Lake views, basketball court. I have a feeling that I was here when they were building that, and I was here for an open house or something. I want to say yes. Maybe I have been down this street before. I've been everywhere. I've been so many places I don't even remember. Okay, I think I was supposed to go this way. There we go. Oh. See, this area is just fantastic. Hey, we only got lost once. I'm assuming we're gonna come out on Dubuque Street here. I think it's not much of a tour if the host doesn't know where we're at, so. I mean, I do know where we're at, just not exactly. No, see, I did know where we were at. Here's Dubuque Street, right up ahead. Haha. Here's Dubuque Street. And here is Oakdale Boulevard, where these cars are turning. We were gonna go that way, but then the tour would be like 4 hours. So we're gonna go down Oakdale Boulevard another time. We're gonna keep going down Dubuque Street towards Iowa City. But that's where Coralville starts. So anything to my right or to the west of here is Coralville. South now is Iowa City. And to the east or to the left is Iowa City. Here's the wooden nickel. Giant buffalo wooden nickel. Hello. Oh, it smells like mustard. Here's Highway 80 again. So we're going back south on Dubuque towards downtown Iowa City. And we're gonna go towards the Peninsula neighborhood. Cause y'all never been. So this is Foster Road, west of Dubuque Street. The eastern side of Foster Road is newer. They just built that. They just opened that in the last 2 years. So here you have the Idlewild neighborhood, condo, very unique, but it's in a flood zone. This little dip area is in a flood zone, unfortunately. But really cool neighborhood over there. Some floor plans that you only find here and nowhere else in Iowa City. And again, great location because just you're so close to downtown, the hospital, anything, all the downtown amenities really. So great area over there. Up north here, I think it's the Elks Lodge and Golf Course. And we are now entering the Peninsula neighborhood. So Peninsula, they call it that because if you look on a map, it's kind of in a little peninsula of the Iowa River here in town. And it's nice. The only thing is you have to take Foster Road all the way up here to get to it, but it's not too bad. And it has some very unique architecture to the area. The house here will go, you can get a nice condo for $350 a minimum, lower mid 400s, upper 300s, and a house will run you anywhere up to the millions. And maybe the 700s is like where most higher prices are for a single family detached home. Lots of townhouses here, again, some condos. Condos might be in the 250s range for like a 2-bedroom, 1,100 square foot, maybe 280s. But yeah, this is just a really cool neighborhood because it has character that you only find here. You know, here's like a little park with a playground, and there's a dog park here, frisbee golf course. But yeah, coming up here straight ahead is the golf course and the dog park. Oh, the frisbee golf course. The golf course is over there. But yeah, this is the peninsula. Again, they have some very, very unique styles for the area. You know, when you're here, it doesn't feel like you're in Iowa City. It feels like you're somewhere else. But yes, that's the peninsula. Again, they have their little park. They have a couple commercial suites here with a restaurant, ramen house. Ramen Belly is the name of it. Here's a coffee place at a social club. Doesn't look open right now. But yeah. And we will conclude our tour right here in the Peninsula neighborhood, only because we're losing the sunlight. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the Iowa City only summer tour for 2025. Stay tuned.